we're doing a part of that, okay? And really and truly, if somebody can do just that much and get that much done in like an evening or a couple, 3 evenings, just start with this. You work with what makes sense to you, and then you keep on going faster and faster, and you add another note, okay? I made a mistake there. But anyways, I can do about 75 without stopping. There's probably hundreds in here, okay? And a lot of there's parts in here where, I mean, it's just, from a musical point of view, I consider it just beautiful, okay? And that's what this song really is taking my imagination, because I want to incorporate a lot of the things. I do a little bit of this already, but this is so cool. And just a beautiful song. And so, and I'm looking at this E flat 7, and I'm wondering how in the world, what were they doing here? And I'm going E flat 7, so I grab an E flat 7. I'll just do, maybe I'll do that one. It's not as muddy, and I'm not even going to play the pedal. I mean, I can put a 5th in there if I want to. Do an E flat 7 like, yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to think, how do I want to do it? I can do it like that. That might be a good one. Okay, so you could go like this. This is the right D here. Okay, so you do the 4th finger, and I'm going slow, and I'll show you what works and what doesn't seem to work. Okay, excuse me, D, I want D flat. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that this is my thoughts on it, and I'll have some things in the comments on it. Maybe not tonight, but this right here is this E flat 7. I think that right there, that E flat 7, if I put an E in front of the E flat 7, okay? In other words, if I did it like this, I'm playing an E flat chord. Here's an E flat 7, and I put this here. I'm almost getting the sound of what they call a flat 9, because and if you the 9th flat of you get the flat 9, because it's not all the way to the F, which would be the 9th of F, but it is a half step down, so it's a flat 9. Okay. So I don't know, but depending, you can see it a lot of different ways. I have a flat 7, which is a D flat, which is a whole tone down from the root on the melody. I'm playing that here, and I'm not using a pedal or anything. I'm just kind of more or less hit a light, and I go. Now that goes with it, but it would be this chord. But they want to have your E flat 7, and they want that note next door to it. So they want to have a natural E flat, and they want to put the flat 9 in there. And you could almost think of that as I look. That is actually an extension, and you could call it a flat 9 extension. And that would go by very fast. So you have a flat 7 here. And then right here, just for a very temporary second or so, that is a flat 9. Okay? Now, you come into your 9th by hitting the F. And then you go to C, which is a 6th of E flat. Okay? So that would be this sound if you were just doing this in chords, but that's not what they want. They want this extension up here. And then when you hit this right here, this gets to be tiring, but it's not. The next one is a C flat. And that right there could be, that right there is called a sharp 5 or flat 6. And I think you think of it as a sharp 5. And it sounds like this. And it's got this sound here. Let me show you a sharp 5 that in chordal, okay? And then this is an E minor 7 flat 5. And then I go to a flat 9. And I go to this D minor 7. And then a B flat. And maybe a D diminished. And then a D chord. And then a D minor. And then a D9, and then say a D minor 7. Let me do it again. Show one thing. I just want to show you that is a C sharp 5. Now, if I was going to do this and think E flat 7, as I just said, okay, where was I? Yeah, that right there would be a sharp 5. Now let me make that and show you that it is actually a sharp 5. Okay, so I see this, and there's probably 5 different ways, 10 different ways to interpret this, but I see this as a flat 7 going to the flat 9, going to the 9th in the extensions, and I see the C as a 6, I see the C flat as a sharp 5, I see the G as nothing but part of the E flat 7, and then it goes to a D flat, which is a flat 7. So I think that I could make at least an argument to my mind, is a C flat is indeed, if I was going to go a C flat G, that right there would indeed be, that is definitely, yeah, that's an E7 flat, a sharp 5. E7 sharp 5. And it's pretty cool sounding, okay? So I can hit D flat and I can actually get most of what I want. Right here, this is a quick way of playing an E flat 7, but you don't have a 5 in it, and you don't have the 3rd. Okay? Okay? Now, so let's go over what we got so far. Then this B flat minor, which I think is a harmonic thing, and then you come with a F, A flat, C, E flat, and that right there is an F minor 7 over a B flat. That's an F minor 7 arpeggio over a B flat minor 7, okay? And then you go to the another 5, It's a dominant chord. It's got E flat 7. Okay, we're going to make this one, use this one here. Okay, and I'll go to the, with the 4th, I'm going to go, which we went over, and then I'm going to go, because this is the flat 7, going to the flat 9, going to the 9th, going to the 6th, going to the sharp 5, and then continuing down to be nothing but a G, an E flat, and a D flat, which are part of the E flat 7 chord. So if I was going to look at that, that's an altered, and I've got to research this one, this is really throwing me. So that's an altered E flat chord. It's an extension type. Okay, you got this right here. Okay, so I can do this right. That right there would be an E flat 7 flat 9, and I think I could. Yeah. Now a lot of times it wouldn't even have the E flat in there, but a bass player could be playing that, and I play the bass. Bass player could be playing the E flat. It would sound good because he's going to be down here. Okay, most likely. And then the F would work, because that's just nothing but a 9th, and 9th always works. Okay, and the 6 is going to work. That's your 13th. That's E flat 13. Yeah, it is. It's an E flat 13. And I just saw what's going on. That's an E. That C flat is an E flat 7 flat 13. And the G is nothing but the 3rd, and it's not anything but a 10th. Why do I say that's a 10th? Well, E flat, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your 3rd is essentially, if you go up, essentially is a 10th. That's just the way it is in extensions. Okay, because I go to C to E, there's 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if I'm doing it right, all things will start coming into place. And that's what they're doing. They're doing a flat 13, which is essentially extensions of a flat 6. So it's very sophisticated. Let's see, where was I? We're doing the 6. So we did C, which is, think about this. Okay? Because that right there, that is a 13th chord. Now, to be a 13th, I've got to say this. To be a true 13th dominant chord, okay, it has to have the root, and it has to have the 3rd. That's all it needs. No, it needs one other thing. It has to have the root, the 3rd, and the flat 7, which is always 2 half tones or 1 whole tone below. So now, below the root. So I have right here, I'm glad I did this today. So I have this, and that is definition of an E flat chord. You do not need, in jazz, you do not need the bass, okay? Very seldom. The 5. You do not need the 5, okay? If you play the 5, it's not going to throw things off, but it may not be just what you're looking for. You want something real sharp. Like this is a C13. This is a C. That's not a 13. So that's a 13th right there. Okay, it's got the flat 7. This is B flat. This is actually not a C13. This is a B flat 13. It's got a A flat, a D, and a G. So that is a